Ooh. So, my grandparents are on a road trip. I don't know about road trip. They're on a train right now. I say road trip because they are flying. They are flying. Taking the train, they are driving. So, like, they're just on a trip. My grandfather... Well, he just sent me a text that's just this very beautiful sunset. And he signs every text. Not every text. He signs most texts. And, you know, a bit silly, but it is what it is. I'm debating whether I want to get a water or crack a sody. I'll crack a sody. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else there is to say. I do wonder, like, I need to upload more things in advance. I do need to edit more. I edited, like, the first video of The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, but it was very basic, but it's also, like, the intro to an RPG, so it's like, what am I going to do? So, like, I think Minish Cap is probably going to be kind of... I think I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that it's gonna be a little bit of a bust. Not because I don't like it. I mean, I don't think it's an extremely popular game in and of itself. I don't think it's a, I don't think it's going to be my best work. I don't think it's going to be terrible, I just think it is going to be a thing, right? And of course, also, my philosophy with things is that I don't try and stress about doing the best I can. Because, like, for one thing, we live in a society that doesn't necessarily, value quality as much as you would think. But at the same time, you know, I obviously don't want to do... I obviously don't want to just shit out videos every weekday. Also, this does have quite a bit of resources. I'm just thinking about, well, I mean, this kind of is what is happening with Starfield, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think, like, it's also gonna be rough because just editing-wise, I know what I want to do, I just haven't done my style of editing that's just trying to be very fast-paced. You know? Because I think there's a video, I can't remember, It's Red Dead Online that I was watching with a friend, and I should go back and try and find it. I think it was like Red Dead. It was when the Naturalist DLC came out, I think, if I remember correctly. Or I was doing stuff with being a naturalist, and I think it was like, wow, this feels... It's only been 20 minutes, but it's only been 10 minutes, but it feels like it's been 20 or something. Or vice versa. And honestly, I can't remember if it was like, oh, wow. It's been 20 minutes, but it feels like 5. Or it's been 5 minutes, but it feels like 20. What the hell? I need to go back and watch that again, because yeah. I do also wonder, because there are definitely some videos where it's like... I think, like, what, Red Dead Online, but I try and make it look cel-shaded? I don't know, I don't know, that one was also fun, where, like, I just threw some music onto that I wrote onto some gameplay, and just did, like, some post-processing effects. Which, I can't remember how I did that, but, I believe it was, like, I just copied it, and I used, like, you know, like, an effect in Blender, like a multiply effect or something, and it gave kind of a cel-shaded look. Although, I think, like, absolutely it was not cel shading, but it was like, this looks kind of cool. This looks neat. But it's one of those things with, like, post-processing, doing, like, cel shading as a filter, and it's like, it might look good, but oftentimes it's going to make the readability absolute shit. Because it literally is just like trying to draw lines on top of everything, and it doesn't look bad until you get to signage and stuff. Yeah. And I don't even know exactly how cel shading is done. I've definitely looked it up, but I could not tell you. And I know I 3D editing, or 3D modeling is the thing I want to do. I definitely want to, like, I know what I want to do. I think I've talked about it, of wanting to do, like, some more basic things. Well, I want to, like, start with copying, like, a PSX low poly art style, and then probably maybe just try some things and figure out my own art style off of that. Cel shading is absolutely a thing I want to do. Like, cel shaded low poly is absolutely, like, if and when I do any, let's just say 3D modeled things, I don't know. I feel like saying I will make a video game is, I don't know. It feels impossible right now. It feels impossible right now. But no, I would definitely want it to be low poly, because I don't think fidelity is as important as some game directors, some certain games make it out to be. And I mean, honestly, I kind of want an action RPG version of, like Neverwinter Nights or whatever, that has, like, oh, there are, like, tools that you can mod your own, like, scenarios in. But yeah, I am thinking more about stuff, and I definitely think that my game that I want to make, my dream game would be like, it would have life sim elements, it would be first person, probably with third person, like optional third person, which is mainly to say that the animations would all make sense. Like, I would do Star Citizen, but more in a, like, Pal World style package, you know, where it's like, yeah, there is, like, multiplayer, but it's just, like, a small thing, and you have, like, hopefully peer-to-peer hosting. But, like, really, like, you might be able to explore, like, an entire star system. Might be able to explore an entire star system, but...
Very good to see you.
What was I gonna say? It's not like... I don't want it to be larger than 100 gigs. God, if it was 100 gig... If I made a game that was 100 gigs, I've crammed everything I need into it, or I've horribly failed. And I do want to do a thing. My plan is, if I ever do start making video games, it'll be that I take one aspect of my dream game. Sorry, I was also going to say that I wanted to be Bethesda, but better. Like, almost a little bit, kind of like, I have a tabletop RPG that I'm trying to make. I want to turn that system into a video game, and then just have it as a, like, oh, this is the game, and then I have, like, you know, my sci-fi setting that's a DLC. And then here's, like, a fantasy setting, and there's, like, mini episodes that are, like, you know, the core game might be, like, $30 or something. The, like, DLC might be the DLC, which would be, like, the setting, the, you know, items and mission, like, a main quest, that would be, like, maybe, I don't know, $15-20, and then there would be, like, small episodes that's like, oh, hey, here's, like, a continuation or some added stuff, and those would be, like, $5 or something. Maybe 10, I don't know. I'm not gonna, I mean, that's in, like, 2026 money, which I think which is, like, I don't know. The scale I'm thinking of that would probably be a pretty good deal. But I would want to do, like, oh, here's, like, a more basic game that's like, hey, here's, like, just the RPG elements. Here's the RPG elements with, like, the character creator. Here's, like, and then here's, like, another game that is just, you know, add one more feature, that kind of a thing. So, yeah. Till next time, have a good day. Great day, even. Chowskis.